Hey, Brian. How are you? Hello, Meadow. You're across the chair. You're over there. How is everybody today? See, today we're going to be playing with Fall Weather Paper. This is the November 2025 kit. So this is a card that I made the last time I was on, what, 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago? I made this cute little card for anybody that wasn't here. It's a little gift card holder, and we use the fall weather. We also use the stencil, which I don't know where that is right now.
It's on the back of the paper.
Is it in the back of the paper? Oh, it is. Look at that. It's in the back of the paper. I love the sleeves. So these sleeves that come with all of our paper, this is a total like me thing because I love these little sleeves, and I hope the company that makes them never stops making them because I don't know what I'll do because I absolutely love them.
Mariah says
Hey Mariah, how are you? So, but I usually sometimes we'll keep the stencil in the back of the paper. Sometimes we also have a stencil, like a little stencil book. I'll put it in there. But usually when I'm using it, like because I use them together, I'll just stick my little stencil in the back. That way I can keep it all together. So, but we did some dry embossing on here with the stencil, and we colored little Marcia. So we used some of our ribbon that also comes with, if you're a subscriber, you will get the ribbon. If you're not, then you don't get the ribbon. I'm really sorry if it's just a one-off kit. However, we are thinking about changing that to where everybody gets the little embellishments. So please give me a shout down in the comments whether we should just give it to everybody. Because I thought it was like a little bonus, but we'll see how people feel.
So Brian says I'm doing well, and Mariah says the sleeves are perfect.
Awesome. I'm glad you like the sleeves. I really love the sleeves. So, and now that we get our paper printed locally, we can go ahead and just stick those in the bags, which is really nice. So this is Fall Weather Meadow. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to color her today. I was thinking about doing her because Meadow, where's your one from last week, Meadow? Because I know Brian wasn't here last week. And I know Mariah started, but I don't know if she got to finish. So here's what Meadow finished her as. And you can't really see because I get up close, it doesn't. But it looks like she's got little fangs because she made her look like the little wolf girl on Wednesday. What's her name again? Enid. So Meadow colored her last week, and this is what she turned out like. So I was going to do her as Wednesday, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that on a separate video because we do have 13 days of Halloween coming up. So I think that will be a lot of fun to do her as Wednesday. So I really wanted a bookmark for one of the books that I'm reading. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and color her along with the books and make her into a bookmark. So I might make the bookmark later depending on how long it takes me to color her. But this is, if nobody has seen her yet, this is Fall Weather Meadow. She's got Happiness is a Hot Mug on a Chilly Day. She's got some books. She's got some marshmallows, some little whipped topping, some leaves, and some chocolate to go over the side of the cup, some little melty chocolate. And the last one is just, I was having a hard time with sentiments, just to be honest. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to make a sentiment that's kind of fun and goes over like everything that makes me think of fall. And so we've got fuzzy socks, sweaters, bonfires, fall leaves, scarves, hot chocolate, cuddling, pumpkins, tea, good books, hoodies, crisp air, big mugs, and late nights. So that is Little Miss Fall Weather Meadow. So this is Mellow Marcia. So we have Where is, I had that stamp set. So we've started doing, this is Positive Tate, and he's a positive potato. I'm sure you guys have seen the little crocheted things, little positive potatoes, and that's kind of what gave me the idea to start doing a Positive Tate. So we felt that he needed friends. So this is Mellow Marcia, and I thought it was kind of fun when we named her because she's a little marshmallow person, so we flipped her name around. And so instead of Marshmallow, she's Mellow Marcia. So I thought it would be a lot of fun.
So Brian says, my plan for my live stream this evening is to make my Fall Weather Meadow card and make it my craft relay submission for this week.
Awesome.
He also says, I love my positive potato.
I love positive potatoes. They're fun. See, look. Actually, I shouldn't have said, oh, you guys have seen them. Look at this. I have mine right here. Isn't he cute? I love him. And now it seems like they're doing all kinds of little crocheted things of positive this and positive that. I think it's fun. We need more positive in the world. So she's got her little apple bucket. She has a little, I don't know, hot cocoa or whatever you want to put in her little pumpkin cup or squash cup, whatever. Here she has a little wagon full of pumpkins and gourds. And here, of course, she has her coffee or her latte, her hot chocolate, whatever you want to color it as. Her sentiments are mellow vibes only. All you need is love and marshmallows. You're fluffin' fabulous. Toasty hugs and fall cozy mugs and marshmallow hugs. So I'm not going to be using Mellow Marcia tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and set her aside. And you guys can see the little card that we made last week. Meadow can have her little girl back, her fall weather, herself. She can have herself back. Isn't that funny? I name all the girls Meadow because she's the one who inspires me. So let me get this off nice and sticky. We'll get her stamped up. So I always tease Meadow. I'm like, here's yourself. Go color yourself. So I'm using Memento ink. This ink pad is actually one of the best ink pads for alcohol markers, which I'm going to be using tonight. What is going on?
I think the internet's being weird.
Let's see. Can you?
Mariah says, I don't know which colors to use for the marshmallows. I never saw them in real life.
Marshmallows are really easy. I just use E30 for marshmallows. Are you getting the error message on your side too?
No, and you're moving. You're just kind of delayed.
Okay. Yeah, this is being weird.
I think the internet was weird for a second because it was loading on there and it was loading on my phone. So
okay, so stop using the internet on your phone, girl. Too much internet. Stop. So I'm going to go ahead and press her down. And I like my lines really, really black. So I'm going to go ahead and, oh wait, I can't ink her up again. I just took her off. Let's see how we can do this. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I can do it. I want to see how bad I can do it. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this. This will be amazing if I can. Meadow, you want to get an extra piece of paper just in case I mess this up.
Brian says you were buffering for about 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm getting some sort of error message on my side. I don't know what's going on with it. Oh my gosh, look at that. I got it. Oh my gosh.
My gosh.
Oh. Yeah, the lines are a little thicker But look at that, Meadow.
Wow.
Look at that. The lines are a little thicker, but I got it. Can you believe it?
Let's see. Brian says maybe it was me. Mariah says if I try to do that without a stamping platform, I always mess up. And she says, wow.
I want another piece of paper. I do want another piece of paper, though.
Lines are really thick.
The lines are too thick. I'm sorry. I have an issue with thick lines.
I thought you liked them big and chunky.
I do like things big and chunky, but I do not like my lines big and chunky. And that's why you will find my lines are not as thick as a lot of different companies. And it's not because of the company or where they get them done. It's my fault because of how I draw them, because it is a total personal issue. Like, Meadow, what are you talking about me? You don't even like lines. Little line Nazi over there. There. No. What am I doing? I'm doing something wrong. Did you not watch this the last time you used it? Girl, that's why it's all funky.
I didn't do that.
Go get that wet for me, please, so I can clean this. I'm like, why do I have like weird chunks? This is never stamped that way before. Yeah, Meadow didn't clean it. As she giggles and thinks that it's funny. Well, I will mess up sometimes. If I'm going to do like a line, I'll mess it up. But, yeah, you can see where the ink is like sticking, like chunky sticking, Meadow.
You go.
Silly girl. Here we go. Hopefully this will help. Oh, you know what we need to get on the website? You know what? Maybe you guys can help me. Oh yeah, now she's starting to stamp up better. Because she's nice and clean now, Meadow. Now let's see how she does. There we go. A clean stamp is a happy stamp. There we go. See, this is how you do it, Meadow. See, this is how we do it. Silly girl. Okay, so tell me what you guys think. So I have this little thing for my chamois. This comes out. This is like the very first thing I ever made, like ever designed myself with my 3D printer. And so I put that in there, my little chamois. And then it has a little tray. And then half the time, so you can put it in there so that it doesn't take up a bunch of room. But I also keep my little things in here too. So if you guys think we should put those on the website and sell them, please let me know. So I'm going to put my ink away. She's nice and clean now, so Meadow can put that away for me. Oh, wait, I guess I have to do a book, too. You want to hand me the book, Meadow? So I guess I'm not quite as done as I thought I was. I love reading. There we go. Look, Meadow. Look, watch. See? Look.
How rude.
Thank you, ma'am, for putting that away. So I'm just going to cut her out because I know I'm going to have a hard time flipping her about and coloring her. And then I will cut out the book. Here we go. So I'm going to start out with her skin. I already pulled the colors out for her skin. Hang on, everybody. I'm going to zoom in. Here we go. Focus a little. There we go. Okay. So here, and I'll show, give me the other one, Meadow, so I can show them why it wasn't, why I was being picky. No, the paper. This is what she was, so that's what she was doing when she wasn't clean. See her eye? And as soon as I cleaned her up, she was fine. So if our stamps are not, if you've used them and they're not stamping correctly, clean it up real good. All I used was a wet chamois. Just clean it up really good and it should stamp fine. So that's one thing I love about our manufacturer, that not only are they here in the States, but they also just make a very good quality product. So I'm going to start with E11. And I'm just going to go across her hairline. I'm probably going to be, I think I'm going to do a video too, or maybe I'll just do it with that one, with one of the ones that didn't stamp very well. I was thinking about doing her skin like a little bit darker as well, because I know I always do white skin, but that I'm white. And I think people do what they know for the most part. So I was really thinking about that. I need to practice more on my other colors. So my other skin tones and stuff. So I think it would be good practice. I might do that just like a pre-recorded video sometime, or maybe if we have time tonight. Would you guys be interested in that at all? Just let me know. There we go. She doesn't have much skin. She's not showing up very much skin on this one. So I think it'll be kind of quick and easy. So that was E11.
Mariah says, I have to try different skin combos. I always use the same one.
Yeah, I use the same one as well. So, I believe, yeah, I do. I have all the skin tones that I normally use in my in the Blendables book that's on the site. And I have all my favorite colors. Well, not all my favorite colors, because I've come across some new ones. But I do have my go-tos for skin tones in there, and a lot of hair color. So like one hair color that I don't do that much that I think I'm going to do tonight is the E40s. It's kind of like a, I don't know, like a sandy blondish brown color that I really like. Let's see, that was E21. So let me go ahead and do the cheeks now. Or that was, yeah, E21. So this is R20. Just going to go up by her eye and bring it out about halfway from her cheek. And then I'm going to use the R30 just to tone it down a little bit, because I don't like it being super just like somebody slapped her in the face. We just need rosy cheeks, not slapped cheeks. It's not very nice. I'm also going to go back to the E21 really fast because I actually forgot to do her eye. So this black part right here, a lot of people think that that's like an eyebrow or something, I think. I don't know. But it's actually not. This is her eyelashes. So her eye actually comes out to here. And this is the colored part of her eye. And then this right here is the white of her eye. So I just want to really make sure that I don't go into that area. So it look a little weird that she doesn't have the white part of her eye. At least to me anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and pull all of this out a bit with E00. And I'm going to make sure I get her hands. But I am leaving a little bit of a white space for the E000. So Mariah, you said you tend to go to the same color combos. What color combo do you use for your skin? Let's see, go ahead and get her hands. Oh, you know what, Brian, you said you were going to color her tonight too. What color do you use? I know you guys, Brian, I don't think you use, do you use Copics? Because I know you were, did you ever find some colors that you, some markers that you wanted to use? I know you were looking for some. So let's see, let's put those aside so I can remember to list them later. I know the colors aren't below right now, but they will be there later. So I'm going to go ahead and do her hair. Let's see, should I do the E40s, Meadow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brian says nope, and Mariah says E13, E11, E00, E000, and R20.
Oh, that's a good combo. That's a really good combo. So I'm going to start out. I'm going to do her hair in the E40s. So I don't use this one very much. I do like this hair color combo, but I don't know why I don't use it, but I don't. But I'm going to start with E43. And I actually pulled out, if Meadow wants to put it in there for everyone.
What?
Instead of sitting on her phone doom scrolling.
I am not.
Are you sure about that?
Mm-hmm.
You're just regular scrolling?
Mm-hmm.
But I've got E41, E42, E43, and E44.
41, 42, 43. There we go.
And I'm going to get her little buns.
Brian says, a friend sent me some. I got them Friday. They are a brand they sell on Amazon.
Oh, what brand is it? One thing I like with all the different alcohol markers coming out is if they're good alcohol markers and they work really nice. Sometimes they have colors that Copic doesn't have. So you can kind of really add to whatever you've got. And that's nice. Let's see, now I'm going to go ahead and get her bangs from the bottom. I always go from top to bottom and I leave a space in the middle. I know some people that will take a pencil and draw where the shine line is supposed to be as far as hair goes. But I tend to just go from top to bottom and it kind of just really works out naturally, which I like. Instead of it looking, I mean, I know she's cartoony because she's a chibi. but I still want her to look nice, not quite like anime-ish. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense.
Brian says it's one of those names that probably came from China.
One of those wonderful names that you cannot pronounce no matter how hard you try. Okay, I'm going to flip her back over so I can kind of bring this down a little more. And then I'm just going to get this piece of hair here.
It's in Neenah. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Let me put my glasses on. Oh yeah, I'm not even going to go there. Yeah, I will butcher that till the cows come home. Okay, so that's E43. Now I'm going to go with E42.
He says, I'm just grateful to have working alcohol markers, LOL.
That is always a plus. Definitely a plus. And that was really nice of your friend to send those to you. That is a blessing. There we go. Oh, you know what? I forgot her hair right here. There we go. And her hair right there. Is that it? Yep, that's it. I got it.
He says absolutely.
And now for some E41. Just going to go ahead and finish out the white spots. I didn't leave a whole lot. And if you're a person that likes the white, please do leave it. I'm just not one of those people. And then I'm going to go back with my darkest color, which is E44. And we're just going to put in a little bit of contrast. And I'm trying to use just some thinner, long, thin flicks. So it really just kind of trying to imitate what hair strands would look like. Okay, and just getting in the ends of her hair. And then I'm going to get the bottom half of her little buns here before I flip her around and do the rest. One thing I'm going to do to kind of bring the rest of her head forward and put her buns towards the back of her head is I'm actually going to just do a dark line right here. Which will separate that out and put a little bit of shadowing in there. I'm going to do the same thing on this side.
Mariah says I have to buy replacement nibs.
Mariah, I don't know how much they are over there, but I find them pretty reasonable at Otaco Fuel in Florida, and you already ship your stuff to Florida, so you might want to look into that. Meadow, you want to put the link in there for her? So I'm just putting a little bit of contrast where the lines are in her little bun, and where it would kind of come out a little bit, be a little bit darker. Here we go. You looking for the link, Meadow, or something?
Yeah, I had to. I don't know, for some reason it was giving me an error saying that it wouldn't let me press it. I don't know.
There we go. So I'm putting a little bit of a line right here too, next to her bangs. Although that ended up being a little bit thick for what I wanted. But I just want her bangs to kind of come forward from the rest of her hair. I'm just going to pull this down a little bit. Okay.
Oh my gosh. She says a pack of 3 brush nibs is about $10 our money, like USD.
Mac and cheese.
How much are they here?
The last I checked Otaco Fuel, they were only like $7, I think, maybe. Let me check for you right fast. Because I have it like, all I have to do is push a button and there I am. So, let's see.
$5, $6 basically.
For the super brush? Because you need the super brush. Standard, super fine. They're usually all the way at the bottom. Replacement sketch, fine. Replace super brush. She's currently out of stock, but they are only $5.90 for a pack of 3. So there we go. Because yeah, I buy these like crazy. It's insane. So I'm going to go ahead and smooth out her hair. The E44.
She says
I like things to look soft.
Sorry. She says anything related to Copic is so expensive here.
I'm wondering, I feel like maybe that's why. I know a lot of European colorists tend to color with Distress Oxide inks. I'm wondering if that's why. Because that's crazy. Here we go. Oh, and Brian, you're going live at 6:30, right? I think it was 6:30. So put your link in there, Brian. So especially if you're not going to be here the whole time, make sure you put your link in there so people can go to you after they're done here with us.
He says yes, 6:30 Eastern.
Yep. So make sure you're putting your links in, honey.
Mariah says, and a lot use Ohuhu, but I don't like Ohuhu.
Yeah, I wasn't. We got one of their kits, and the markers themselves are pretty nice, but they don't. They're expensive to buy individually, and if you buy them as a kit, they don't have a lot of colors that go together that are easy to blend. And so I was like, yeah, I'm not feeling it at all. So let's see. I don't know why, and I think it's maybe a fall thing, but I'm really into blue and orange. You can tell by the paper. I love the blue and orange of the paper. So I am going to go with my favorite teal colors, which is BG11, BG15, and BG23. And I think I'm going to do, I feel like her sweater and her ribbons all in that. She's going to be nothing but blue. But I guess you did nothing but pink, right, Meadow?
Yep.
Oh, you know what I should do? Wonder if it would work. I already colored her hair. Let's see if it'll work. If I mess it up, I mess it up. It's just hair. And take my BG23.
So Brian says I'll be going in about an hour and we'll be back at about 6:15 Eastern. Mariah says, and when you are used to Copic, there's a lot of difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Oh my gosh.
What do you guys think? What do you think?
I think yes. That looks nice.
Because Meadow is totally Little Miss.
Pink is life.
Yeah, pink.
You should see my room.
Everything in her room is pink. Her carpet is pink. Or not her carpet, she has a rug. But her rug is pink. Her drapes are pink. Everything is pink.
My bunny's hutch is pink.
And everything for me is BG11. Look at. You know what it's making me think of? And now I want some.
What?
Mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It's totally making me think of mint chocolate chip.
Or even like a smoothie. Or not a smoothie, a milkshake. Brian says I'll be live at 6:30. Oh, we put a link.
Awesome. Nice. Thank you for the link, Brian. Look at that, Meadow.
That looks so nice.
I love it. I love it. I love it. But this just shows, even if you have your hair completely done and then all of a sudden, oh, I want to put another color in there. With Copics or, you know, any alcohol marker, I'm imagining, because I don't use a whole lot of others, you can definitely just change the color. And that is the beauty of alcohol markers.
Oh, thank you for putting that in there, Brian. He put the link to the kit in there.
Thank you, Brian. Since Meadow is slacking. What are you doing over there? I mean, honestly.
Sitting on my phone.
Girl.
I had it ready, but then, because I was going to wait until you said, okay, put the link in there. But.
And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thumbs up. That looks awesome. I love it. I mean, it looks more, to me, it looks more green on there, but it really...
Yeah, it looks more blue in person.
Yeah, it's definitely more blue in person. It's not, she's not a leprechaun. It's just because of the brown that's making it look like leprechaun-y. But I mean, the color is blue-green, so definitely going to have some blue, more green in there when you mix it with the brown.
Mariah says I love it.
Thank you, thank you. So her little turtleneck here, I wanted to try and do like a little cable knit pattern, but I'm not sure. My hand's kind of shaky tonight. I'm not sure I could actually get in there and do it. So I'm trying to sit and I'm kind of delaying the inevitable of, like, I'm just trying to think of how I'm going to get that. I would be able to do that in there. And I don't think I'm going to really have enough room, especially with all these little squiggles and stuff Meadow put in here for little clothing lines. You did a good job on this, drawing the sweater, Meadow.
Thank you, Mama.
There we go. Okay, so I'm going to take, I probably shouldn't have started with my 15, but oh well, we can go in and put it back. I'm just going to go side to side. That way it looks like it's kind of puffed up at each of the little bits. And we'll put the lighter color in the center. And I'm not even doing little flicks, I'm more doing little, just little, like little dots. Because it is a small space. Let's see, bring this out a little bit more. And then I'm going to try and do the same thing on this here. I'm going to go from side to side. Most of it's just putting lines because that's all the space that we have.
Mariah says, I'm going to bed. Have a good night and a great week.
Sleep well. Get some good sleep. I hope you have a good day and that you enjoyed work. And we will see you next Sunday. So now I'm going to use BG11. Wait, What's today?
Sunday, the 12th.
No. Okay, so the 12th. When's the 18th? Is that next Saturday?
Yep.
Okay, so next Saturday is the last day to order the kit. Or is the Saturday, the 18th is when we start the
Wednesday
13,
is the last day to order the kit.
Well, 13 Days of Halloween is Saturday. And then Wednesday, the 15th, is the very last day to order the kit. Meadow, you want to put those dates in there and put a link, please? Wow, this is really blue. I think I should have rethought my life choices there. It's a lot of blue. I think I'm going to wait to go back for that. I'm going to go ahead and use... I'm going to use V... I'm going to give her purple eyes. I'm going to use V25. Very top of her eye here. And then I'm going to use V22.
She's looking so cute.
You don't feel like she's too much blue-green?
Does this look like too much pink to you?
Yeah, but at least you had blonde. Like, my brown hair is just kind of, I feel like it's just blending in at this point. So funny. I'm serious, and we might need to go get some chocolate chip mint ice cream after this. This is crazy. That's all I keep thinking about. It's sad.
That sounds so good. Why did you even say that?
It's yeah, whatever. Whatever, man. I'm using some C2 to go into the white of her eye to give her that shadow of her eyelid. And I will go in with the white marker in just a little bit. I go ahead and do, I guess I'm going to go ahead and do orange pants. Let's see, I want like kind of a light orange though. Let's see.
What colors are you using?
I don't know yet. I'm going to test this out. I'm just going to use the back of this. So I'm thinking this is 16, 4, and 2, which all looks like one color now. So we're not using that combination. So let me put the 16 back. Go in here with some 18. So 18. Some 4. Ooh. What do you think? What do you think, Meadow? I'm not liking the 2. Some 4. Ooh. What do you think? What do you think, Meadow? I'm not liking the 2. The 2 is going to go back. Oops, that's not the right spot. Let me try. Whoops. Yep, 1. What do you think with the green?
Yeah.
She's going to look like a pumpkin.
Pumpkin! What colors?
YR18, YR04, and 01. I'm going to start with 04.
Bree says, hello, friends.
Hey, we're making Pumpkin Meadow. with a little side of chocolate chip mint. So, let's see. Go ahead and get some orange pants on this girl.
She says, I hope I didn't miss too much.
Nope. Just been coloring and finding out that Copic nibs cost like $10 in Spain for a 3-pack, which is crazy to me.
Bree says, I love the color choices.
Thank you. Don't ask me how I got here, but this is how I got here. Oops, wrong one. Probably going to go back with the 04 here in a second, but we will try this out. I might even throw in some 00 in there. Just give her kind of a light orange pants. That way she doesn't look like she just came straight out of the pumpkin patch. Turning Meadow into a Cabbage Patch Kid. Which she doesn't even know what that is.
I know what a Cabbage Patch is.
Do you? You want to go ahead and add some YR00 on there, Meadow? Okay. YR18. Getting it in the shadowy parts. Is that really even a term? I mean, shadowy parts.
It is now.
I think it's so funny. You can watch our design design team member Jay. He uses like all these fancy art terms and stuff like that, and I'm like, yep, shadowy parts.
Bree says, how long have you both been coloring? It's amazing.
I've been using Copic markers since 2013. Actually, probably the year before that, because that's when a friend of mine brought them to my house, and I played with them a little bit, and it was kind of downhill from there. These markers are actually what got me to quit Stampin' Up. Because I could not use these markers as a demonstrator back then. So I quit. So I could have these because I fell in love. Sweet love.
She says, I'm trying to use my Copics more often so I don't get as good as you. Oh, so I can get as good as you. I'm like, what? I read that wrong.
I was like, oh, what? I don't get it. Meadow. Honestly, I've been on design teams and stuff for so I mean, being on design teams really and coloring every single day for design teams is where I would practice all the time. And then what took it even further was I used to do all the coloring for the products for, well, it's Brass and Bliss now, but it used to be Rubbernecker. So when they were Rubbernecker, how our website is colored and how theirs is now, that used to be all me doing that. And I think I colored when Rob decided he wanted everything colored. He just gave me all the stamps and was like, "Here, color everything." And so I was coloring. How long did that take me to color all that? What? It was like a couple months.
Yeah.
To color all that, and I would color from the time I woke up to the time I went to bed. It was a lot.
She says, "Oh my."
Yeah, it was a lot. Let's see, and I'm going to use a little pencil because I think I want some polka dots on here. My favoriteest cup is gray. Well, not my favoriteest, because I have a favorite stitch cup too, but I'm not going to draw a stitch on here. So my other favorite cup is gray with great big huge polka dots on it. So I'm just going to put some little polka dots on my cup. And I completely forgot to mask in some marshmallows or something. So she's going to get coffee, just straight coffee. She's not getting any hot cocoa today. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and make her cup orange. I think I'm going to need to, gosh, I'm thinking this eraser is going to make black marks. I'm hoping it doesn't, but I do need to erase these just a little bit or it will show through. Because you can still go over pencil with your Copic marker. The pencil will stay forever and ever and ever. And if you don't want people to see that, you just want to erase it to where it's a really light colored line. So I'm going to go ahead and go around these just slightly, which means that you guys will be able to see them now. Okay. And I'm not going to do the inside of the cup. I'm just going to do the back side. Because the inside we're going to put some coffee. And right now I'm just trying to color in between her fingers and the polka dots. So doing polka dots can be a little challenging. Which is funny because I wasn't up to doing the cable knit sweater, but I'll do polka dots on a cup any day. Let's see, I need to get the handle. I'm just glad that my shaky hand is handling this cup pretty well. That's what I'm happy about. Now the trick is going to be doing the blue inside of the polka dot, or inside, yeah, of the polka dot when you have an orange cup. And you probably should have done the blue first, but you know, hey, makes life interesting. So now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my BG15. Because that is less likely to pull that orange in than the lighter one. Meadow, I think it's funny that yours is like all pinks and purples, and mine's blue and orange.
Yours is pretty though.
And I am taking the blue out just a little bit because I got a little overzealous with the orange. So I'm actually running it into the orange a little bit, making a little bit of a darker blue. But that's okay because I want it to be that way. And then, yep, here's the BG11. So Bree, how are you doing? Are you running errands? Or have you stopped watching us when you're running errands so you don't have to pull over to text us something? Because that would be really funny. That would be cute. Just taking the BG11 and putting little polka dots inside of the orange. And because of the colorless blender fluid inside of the BG11 creating a lighter color, it's actually moving the orange around so that I can have my little light blue polka dots. Actually, I could probably push this orange out of the way. There we go. Pushing, pushing, pushing. That's one thing I love about the lighter colors is that you can push those other darker colors out of the way. Now for coffee, because coffee is yummy. So I'm going to use E23, E21. So I'm going to put 21 down first.
So Bree says no errands today with cryy laughy face. I was crafting earlier, making my 5-year-old niece 24 Halloween treats, but taking a break and watching you now.
Wow, that's a lot of treats. So I'm just going to put, that way it looks like she has a little cream in her coffee. So what color? I mean, we've got orange and blue. I mean, should I give her pink socks? I'm just kidding. I'm not giving her pink socks, Meadow.
Do it.
No,
that
Meadow.
Would look so bad.
No, Meadow. Maybe I'll do purple socks to match her eyes, or should I just do blue socks?
Blue.
Blue?
Yeah.
Okie dokie pokey. Okay, I'm just going to fill this in because I'm going to make them kind of fuzzy socks. So she could be a watermelon, a carrot, a pumpkin.
Is it BG23 or 25?
This is BG11.
No, the other one I'm putting all the colors.
23 and 15.
Okay, because I couldn't remember if it was a 5 or a 3 or what it was.
Oh. So I'm just going to go around, because Meadow actually did the socks as well. She did an awesome job coloring or drawing the fuzzy socks. Good job, Ditto.
Bree says she's coming out so cute.
Thank you. And I'm just doing the dots, especially right where the lines are at after I've drawn them, because it helps them, you know, it makes it believable that these are fuzzy socks. And then I'm going to use BG23 to put some dots in there. And as my color gets dark, like lighter, I'm going to put, the dots are going to be slightly bigger, as to where the dark colors you want smaller dots. And then BG11, because it has, because it has that colorless blending fluid in there, even if you go over the darker dots, it'll help blend those dots together. And then that makes them like look smushy, like, you know, fluffy. And then, see, I'm going to take BG49, and I'm just going to put just random little kind of darker dots in there for an accent. And I'm also just going to take it underneath her leg. That way it'll look like her leg is forward more than, and it's not just one little big piece. So she's melding together. There we go. I think I'm going to do that on her sweater too. Just get that nice dark contrast in there so that everything will move forward a bit. Especially under her cup, because I feel like her cup is just like becoming one.
Bree says the socks really do look fluffy.
Thank you. I mean, sometimes they look fluffy to me, but sometimes I wonder if somebody's like, man, she is nuts. Those do not look fluffy. What is she thinking? So I always wonder if it looks fluffy to everybody else or if I'm just crazy. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a little here, and I'm going to put some underneath her chin. So I do want the sweater to look like it's under her, you know, on her neck, not like surrounding and choking her.
Danny says hello, hello.
Hey, Danny, how are you doing, honey?
She says how pretty.
Thank you. For some reason, I got on a blue and green kick, and it's just kind of stayed. Or a blue, green, orange. Not sure if I'm going for pumpkin or leprechaun or carrot at this point.
Carrot.
Just using what colors come to me. That's the fun of just, you know, going for it.
Danny says, I'm fine recovering from people so much yesterday at the craft fair I participated in.
Oh, fun. Oops, and I just went out of the lines. Darn it. Oh, well. Is what it is, what it is. What craft fair did you, was it like an expo or something, or? What were you up to? Here it is. My trusty little colorless blender so I can push that back into place. Colorless blender so I can push that back into place. And I get a little overzealous. There we go. And what time is it, Meadow? Sparkle time! Go ahead and put those white sparkles back in her eyes.
Everything needs sparkles.
Sparkles make everything better, along with chocolate chip mint ice cream.
Mama, you need to stop.
You knew I was going to go there, girl.
Mm-hmm. She says, it's a local fair. It was my 3rd time participating. I had fun and at least made the cost of the booth, so it was a win in my book.
Oh, that's awesome. That is a win. Plus all those leads you may have gotten, too. So that's awesome. I'm just going to put a little bit of white in her little
Oh, and Brie gave you a cryy lappy face.
coffee here. Put some little white fuzzies in her little socks. Let's see, where else? Yeah, I think that's it. And I better stop, because pretty soon I'm going to put little white polka dots all over her green pants. So I just need to stop. I need to stop. Stop. Till the buttons pop. But we didn't stop. Sorry, that's from Scooby-Doo, Meadow, and I watch that all the time. So bad. So now for the book, I'm going to be using E41 for the pages.
Bree says, love the sparkles.
Thank you. Oh, you know what? I forgot her face. Or at least her teeth, her mouth. So I need to do...
I feel like mouths and
teeth.
ears are the easiest to forget.
They are ears, mouths, yeah. A little bit of RO2 for the tongue, some E41 for some teeth.
Danny says the sparkles are so nice. I never know when to stop with the white pen. LOL.
Oh, girl. I'm always like, oh, let's put one here, and here, and here, and here, and oops, that doesn't shine. I do that all the time. That's why I just gotta stop. Let's see, so E41, and then I'm going to use a little bit of E43. That way we can get a little bit of shadow in between the pages. Put a little shadow here. And then I'm going to smooth that back out with some E41. And then let's see, her book.
Pink.
No, I think I'm going to use
pink.
I'm not using no pink, girl. Stop it. I'm going to start talking about mint chocolate chip ice cream again.
No!
So my favorite old book, because I kind of went a little vintage on the pages. And I'm just going to use one color just because it's not very big. But it has like a deep mahogany kind of rich color. Like wine, like burgundy wine. There we go. feel like I want her eyes to pop a little bit more.
Yeah. So Bree says, I want some ice cream now, and Danny says, I was thinking the same thing.
You are welcome. So I'm just using a black colored pencil. Make her eyes stand out a little bit more because I don't want to ruin the sparkles. There we go. You know what? I want this a little darker too. A little bit more shadow here. It's one thing I love a black pencil for. It's just a little more shadow. There we go. So, and you can do that here too under the pages. Plus, I like the texture of a pencil too. And then you can always just rub it in a little bit with your finger, and it's all good. So there we go, everybody. I will put the colors that I used down below. I'm not going to make anything. I'm going to make a bookmark out of her, but I don't have the pieces cut or anything like that because I didn't think about it till last minute, to be quite honest. I was like, ooh, a bookmark, that would be awesome. So I will make the bookmark and I will post her on social media. We'll post her right here on YouTube as well. So that way you guys can see her if you guys don't go to other social media. And I will show you the bookmark that I made. I'm going to go ahead and use some of the paper. I might even use the stencil, which is right here. I love the stencil. Let me zoom out a little bit.
Danny says
there we
she's
go.
beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Bree says awesome.
Because I'm thinking, you know, put her on some of the orange. I don't know what my problem is. Where is it? Ooh, that would even be kind of cute. But going this way, not, you know, that would be kind of cute. See, now I wish I would have pulled out my bookmark stuff a little sooner. But I even think that, like, some of the, where is it? Where's the paper? Where's the paper? I love the paper, how it turned out. Ooh, what about this? See, I shouldn't have looked at the paper because now I'm like, ooh, what about this? Ooh, what about that? Ooh, what about this? So, that would be, no. Where's the paper? Did you eat the paper, Meadow?
I ate it.
Oh, that's why I saw it. Ta-da! So, there's that one. I think that I love that. I love that.
I like
maybe
the
a
sweater
mix
patterns.
of the two. Maybe a mix of the two. So, and then we can tie in the ribbon at the top. This is going to be fun. So be sure to check back. I'll have all of that ready. Bree, I don't know if you saw this one the last time I was on, but we made this one last time with the little gift card holder on the inside. So this kit you can get until the 15th of October. That way everything can be sent out by November. We can get the order in and the manufacturer can get it to us And this will all ship out to you November 5th. Meadow, you want to put those dates in there again, please?
Yeah.
But yep, you'll get the paper, the stencil, loads of fun. We do have some watercolor sheets in here if you don't have the exact colors of cardstock. That way it can all matchy poo, because I'm all about matchy poo. So here we go. This is going to be fun. Fun, fun, fun. So make sure you check back. 6:30. I am not on here as long as we thought we were going to be on here today, but Brian, if you guys like Brian, I do. He will be on here at 6:30 Eastern. He's going to be also coloring Little Miss Fall Weather Meadow. Meadow, do you have his link, or can you find it and put the link for them? That way, if you guys want to see more stuff done with this, you're welcome to go and watch Brian. I know that he will appreciate it. And it's just even more inspiration for everybody. So Meadow's getting up that link. Don't forget to like. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. There we go. Good job, Meadow. Thank you. Put down that he'll be there 6:30 p.m. Eastern, which is in about an hour. He'll be there. So I'm going to hork down my dinner and then go watch Brian. So there we go. And we will see you guys later next Sunday. We will see you. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I have no idea. But
well, it's the second day of 13 days of Halloween, so you could do something Halloweeny.
It is. Maybe I will do something Halloweeny. So we'll do something Halloweeny. The 18th starts 13 days of Halloween. So we will hopefully see you guys then. We have some cute little things for you guys. So I will see you guys later. Night, everybody. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks for coming.